What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Chilla, and I got Vanilla here with me. We're gonna go over
Who are
something real
you?
quick. It's gonna be our top fights for Jujutsu Kaisen
Top
and
three, baby.
top three. Let's see what we got here. I would have to go top fights wise. Number three definitely would have to be Yuji and Toto versus Hanami. Just for the growth going on in that episode, and also that was a damn good fight. It was a long fight too. That wasn't a very short. That was like what, an episode and a half that they were fighting that damn thing.
Yeah, it was a pretty
Yeah.
long fight.
Um,
I think my favorite part of it was the Toto's like clapping
yes.
ability. That I think they executed it very well as far as like new moves with it, like showing all the stuff he could do with it.
Yeah.
Like how he wasn't just clapping and switching places with Yuji. He'd clap and switch places with Hanami to beat
Yes.
him up. He'd clap and not switch anybody. Like they really did a good job,
They
like
mixed up the
switching up what he
flow.
did.
Yeah, the flow was mixed up. The attack
Yeah.
structure or the attacks were mixed up. It was a good showcasing of just how powerful he is. That it's not just the raw strength that he has, but also his jujutsu ability is
And his
really, really good.
brains.
Yeah, he's actually intelligent, even though he looks like a dumb meathead.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that fight a lot. That one was a lot of fun, and the fact that for him, I don't think he's really for the both of them to take on a special grade that initially looked like it was going to overpower pretty much everybody that was out there was nice. That was really good growth on their part. For number two, I'd go with the one that everybody probably has as their number one, just because of Pretty Boy, Gojo versus Jogo.
Versus Volcano.
Yeah, Volcano Head, the hot head. I put that at number two, not number one, because everybody puts it number one. I think just out of a continuity placement with
Because
Big
of
Battle,
Jogo's power.
yeah,
Or Gojo's power.
Gojo's power, with that being the first time you see a glimpse into how ridiculously powerful he is, and it just so happens to be with his domain expansion versus just his regular moves. I mean, he uses one of his regular moves, the reversal red.
Yeah.
So he uses that, and then he's just like, okay, well, we're in a domain now. I'll just cancel it with my domain. So,
Well, yeah, and I liked the domain animation, like that
yes.
really I was very impressed with it, and I while I was watching it, I thought like, damn, this looks fucking badass.
Yeah, it was
Like
gorgeous. It was just, there was a lot of
the
whole, it was
colors.
colors everywhere. You got the sense of sensory overload, which is exactly what that's
Yeah.
for. That's the whole point of his ability. So it made total sense. I feel like I can see everything and nothing all at once. But yeah, that was really cool. Also, very quick sidebar: his eyes are part of his abilities. Apparently, I found that out whenever I read up on that fight. Is that the six eyes or whatever? That's
Got his
particular only
blue
to his
Sharon
thing.
guns
Base. There's the Naruto reference.
for the day.
Ding ding ding. Um, but yeah, and then let's hold off on number one real quick. Let's go over the
We got a couple
couple
honorable
honorable
mentions.
mentions here.
My honorable mention was Yuji and Nobara versus Esso and Kechizuru.
Indeed.
I really liked I liked the animation of the whole show, but I liked the like it's the parts where they're like you can tell they're like super pissed off, and they're
Yes.
like when Nobara is slamming her hammer into the nail. I love that animation,
Yes.
like that whole like wind up, and like you can see the complete rage in her eyes.
Yes.
And I just thought overall that was good as far as like the teamwork they brought into it and the strategy for them and how they built their characters to like just whoop some ass.
I enjoyed that
Like it was a
level of.
nice ass whooping to end the season. So I
I
think I'll
I
bring
love the
that up.
shock because it's like this is a whole ass cursed spirit, like,
Yeah.
and it's shocked at the level of crazy that is Nobra to sit there and use herself as a vessel for her curse
Yes.
ability to then give him the choice of either you let go or let your technique go, or I kill us both. Like, what do we do here? He was not
Yeah.
expecting that, so I like the conviction that she has. Like I knew she was really good. I knew she was really
Yeah.
strong.
Well, that's when
But
I
I
yeah,
didn't
that's when I
think
kind of got
that.
where she's like
Yeah.
hardcore.
Oh yeah. Like she's willing to
Like,
go that extra mile if need be to win the battle. That was whew. And then mine was probably a lesser fight, I guess. Definitely in comparison to that
yeah.
one. But it was Maki and Kasumi versus Maki versus Kasumi, and then versus her sister Mai. The Maki
That
versus
whole
Kasumi
sequence.
battle, yeah, that sequence was beautifully animated. That it proves that Maki is just
Is
so
a
good of a
badass.
character. Yes, she's just so well written as a character, especially as a female character, to be that strong, to be that cunning, to sit there and, when it shows her backstory of like telling the clan leader, her father, like, hey, I'm going to be the clan leader. That's not a job for a woman. I'll prove it to you. And with her,
Yeah.
being what would be considered weak by her family's standards, and just having 1,000% just keen, fine detail battle sense and easily defeating Kasumi, who is a pretty damn good fighter, and then following that up not long after that, being attacked by her sister Mai, dodging a
Yeah.
bullet out of just fluidity of body motion. Like I mean, it's just that whole sequence was just
Yeah, it
beautiful.
really shows how
Like
her training pays off, like how hard
exactly,
she works
like
and
she
like
works so
she's got
hard.
some pretty sick moves.
Yeah, So that was my good or that was my best honorable mention out of all the fights in the show.
And then number
Drum
one.
roll, number one, Yuji and Nanami versus Mahito. Holy shit, I love that fight. Oh man,
Yeah,
that
that
is
was pretty good. My favorite
the
part was the Mahito's like domain that expansion that he tried,
yeah
like the hands and stuff
yeah
like
the
that was just
incomplete domain image of self perfection or whatever.
yeah, that was
The
pretty
hand
like a nice
animation was
animation.
so fluid. It was so
Yes.
beautiful. That whole oh man, like that was good. And then the whole thing with whenever he impaled Yuji, and he sat there and he ended up meeting Sukuna for the first time, you know,
Yeah.
and Sukuna's like, "I'll give you a pass this time. We meet again, I'll kill you," you know, and then in the or once so what's explained or whatever as far as the lore for the domain expansions really quickly is that if it is an incomplete it can be, or if it is something that's super concentrated on the inside, the outside of it is weak, and that was
Yeah.
proven by Yuji kicking his way into that bad boy,
Yeah.
and in doing so that forced an interaction between Sukuna and Mahito again, and so Mahito ended up being
And I liked when they started just team tagging his ass,
oh
just
my god, the
back and
beatdown
forth
there was so
volleyballing and shit.
good.
I do like the animation of Mojito. Like I like his emotions even when he's fighting, like just
Yes.
his overall character's emotions and movements, and
Yeah, like
I
his
think they
his
do a good
fear
job with that.
is delightful to him. Like he's just like, oh, maybe I will be overtaken here, or I
Insane
could
son of
try
a bitch.
this. Yeah, he's wild as a character. But yeah, that just absolute beatdown sequence was so good between Yuji
Yeah,
and
it's
Nanami.
close to the Gojo versus Jogo fight, but
Yes,
I think I like the animation of like his domain a little more,
yes,
just
yes.
personally,
Yeah, personally,
obviously.
I like the weird
Kind of creepy one, yeah.
yeah, like the way that the hands just perfectly melded.
Yeah.
It's like over, under, to the side,
It
triangles and
fits
all. It was
his like
so good.
creepy ass character and stuff,
Exactly.
and
Like
it looks they did a good job of how it looks.
that was very good. But yeah, that was a fun one. With that, that is our top three.
Fights with our fun honorable mentions. Let us
Indeed,
know your top three, and you agree or disagree. And, it's all opinions. We
we got
like
comments. We got a comment
conversations.
section down below.
Yep.
Utilize it. Do it.
Like,
It's your duty.
subscribe, and all the fun normal YouTube shit.
All the stuff up, down, left, right, whichever where he's gonna
All of
put
we
this.
have social medias and stuff to kind of post what's upcoming and little clips of our videos if you want to sneak peek some things. So check it out.
Indeed. And with that, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.